guys? Today I'm going to be talking a little bit about and giving you a little bit of a treat today. This is going to be my 1 year review of the Hyper Tough ratcheting wrenches. This is a 7-piece metric set. This is not the standard set. This is a set that I've had and used and abused for the past year in the automotive industry and as an automotive mechanic or technician. Now, this is a full 7-piece set. I picked up when I first started turning wrenches probably about almost 2 years ago now, as professionally as a mechanic. I didn't have any ratchet wrenches of this kind. I had the older style, the older style Craftsman, and they just weren't working anymore, so I picked up some more. Right after I first started, I was using just my basic stuff when I first started as a professional technician and mechanic. Before that, of course, I was turning wrenches and I worked on my own stuff, but I never had purchased my own. It was always, something that somebody else given to me. Now, that being said, this is a 7-piece set. I just kind of left it in the tray just for like the little rack here, just to kind of show you guys that this is it does not skips any sizes, but it's only a 7-piece set. Yes, it's a small set, but it gets the job done and has gotten many a job done. I have definitely gotten my money's worth out of this set. I picked this set up, I believe, for around 20 bucks at the time. If you guys are interested in this set, I'll leave a link in the description below so you guys can go online and check it out, and you can maybe find it in your local Walmart or whatever. This does have, again, like I said, this is a 7-piece metric 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16 ratchet wrenches. So just to kind of start off here, and one of the smaller ones, these have been used and abused, by the way. I've put them through the test, put them through the ringer. I do own gear wrench ratcheting wrenches as well, and those are probably pretty good, but compared to these, for the money, for 20 bucks for a complete set of these, and I know a lot of people put their stuff through some serious crap, but for 1 year of use of these, actually a little over a year, I've had these for probably almost a year and a half, going on 2 years of use. So just to kind of show everybody that these are decent little ratchet wrenches. Just another option, say if you don't have a Harbor Freight and maybe you have a Walmart. Compared to, I do have another wrench here that is one of my Matco ratchet wrenches. That's actually a flex hit locking flex. But if you want to compare the two together, as far as similarities, they're both decent wrenches, and get the job done. Now, am I saying that I love this ratchet wrench, and love the style? I picked some of these up from my Matco guy, and they've done and served me well. I haven't had any issues. Now, that being said, these compared to like a gear wrench is, can be a lower line compared to a snap-on ratchet wrench or something like that. Gear wrench, I've actually had problems with the ratcheting mechanisms, to where they will lock or stiff, or they'll actually break. But as far as these, I have yet to have any of that problem with these Walmart Hyper Tough ratcheting wrenches. And these pretty much get used on almost a daily basis. There wasn't a time that I did not use them. If I didn't use them that day, I probably used them probably the next day, if not every other day or almost every single day. We're talking about getting into tight spaces, using a lot of different stuff. And before I bought, my other flex headsets, or any other gear wrench, I started out with these. Of course, like I said, that I had other style, but this is the first style that I bought of these. Like I said, this is a complete set, so with Harbor Freight, you might get a skip size here and there. You may get a full set, but like I said, this is a full set. For 20 bucks, I picked this up. Like I said, it's a really decent set. Now, as far as the ratcheting mechanisms go, they're really decent for what they are. You know, I'm not saying they're really clunky. I haven't had any problems where they skip or they break or anything, but you know, they are pretty decent wrenches. Do I recommend them to anybody out there that's looking for some, or a DIY person, or something that's just doing stuff at the house or at home in the garage, working on your own stuff, or maybe you're going to the junkyard or whatever you're doing? You know, they're decent little wrenches to have. Even if you're not even working on cars and you're just kind of doing stuff, you know, other various projects, they're really decent wrenches to have. Ratcheting wrenches can actually kind of save you in a pinch. If you're in a tight spot and you don't have enough clearance for a ratchet and a socket, and you just have just enough clearance to get on there on a nut or fastener. I like these wrenches. I still use them almost every day compared to my Matco or gear wrench. I only have several gear wrench and several of the Matco. Bought them more so those as needed instead of buying a full set. But like I said, this is a really good set. As far as being an honest review here and giving you guys something that I said I was going to do on a video, you guys probably may have already seen this set if you see my toolbox tour, and I know I've probably talked about some of these wrenches as well. You might have seen these before, but this is a 1 year review of these. Have they held up for what they are? Yes. Now some people, you're not gonna be using these for like breaking stuff loose. If you're trying to break stuff loose with the ratcheting mechanism, that's where your problem is going to come into play. Now, can it do the job? If you're breaking something small, that's fine, but you're not going to need to be putting a whole lot of torque on a ratcheting wrench anyways. You should be using a regular standard box end, or you know, even using an open end or whatever, but you shouldn't be using the ratcheting mechanism for that. Ratcheting mechanism is for the speed. It's for you know, giving you a little bit of quicker access, just to kind of give you a little bit of better chance at a tighter clearance and space. You know, like I said, it is a definitely decent. These are definitely decent wrenches. So anybody that out there looking at them, or maybe if you've passed them up, $20 for this set right here. And again, I'm gonna leave a link in the description below so you guys can go online and check them out as well. They're really decent wrenches. Now, been working on more editing and stuff like that, and I've got some projects in the works. If you probably seen the beginning of this video, you've seen the Vamplier Tools logo, then I'm not gonna say too much about that, but I do have some of that stuff in the works with Vamplier Tools. Again, like I said, I'm not gonna say too much on it right now. But as far as the Vamplier Tools and Vampire Tools and their Vampliers, you know, I've got some stuff going on with them. You guys will see that soon, hopefully sooner than later. But like I said, I've got some stuff going on with them. So I just want to kind of give you guys a little bit of a hint what's going on. I can't talk about that too much, but you know, that's all I've got for you guys today. I just wanted to give you guys just a quick little overview of these hyper tough ratcheting wrenches. They're decent wrenches. Pick them up if you see them. Use them for around the house, cars, whatever. Even if you're starting out in the business as an auto mechanic or technician, they are definitely worth the money. Pick them up. I use them all the time, like I said, so check them out. That's all the time I got for you guys this evening. I appreciate everybody watching. If you're not subscribed to this channel, go ahead and subscribe. Thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever you guys want to do. I do appreciate everybody watching and staying tuned for my videos. Till next time, guys, keep on wrenching.